So I was inspired to bring this friend. So we'll be chanting with my harmonium for the final meditation. And I'll take this as an opportunity to say that we're going to be performing at the Kundalini Yoga in Colorado conference, which is happening February 23rd. It was going to happen here, but we decided to have it in Denver just to kind of try to bring the Boulder and Denver communities together. It's going to be in North Highlands, which I don't really know where it is, at a Presbyterian church, which is the new home of Kundalini Yoga Denver, which is just like barely getting off the ground. So we're going to be there, we'll be chanting, and I've got some amazing musicians, and maybe Melissa will be joining me. It's the 23rd of February. Yeah, it's a Saturday night. And there's posters about it up around. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Welcome. All right, so let's come sitting up with the shoulders relaxing down away from the ears. The eyes closing down. And just taking this opportunity to notice how your breath is. Is it short and shallow? Or is it beginning to deepen and lengthen and come all the way down into your lower belly? Feeling the gravity on your shoulders, weighing them down. With the chin tucked in so the back of the neck is long. And let yourself just start breathing like human beings ought to breathe, long and deep, filling up completely all the way up to the very tippy tops of the lungs, holding the breath in for a moment, letting it really absorb and circulate, and then exhaling out, releasing everything out of the lungs, squeezing the belly back to the spine, holding the exhale slightly, and continue. Some nice long deep breathing, allowing you to come into your body. Center and start rubbing the palms together briskly. Continue your long, deep breathing. You can exhale through the mouth if you like. Let yourself sigh it out. Sigh it out. We're not really allowed to sigh in this culture. It means that something's wrong, or we're irritated, or we don't like something. So just let yourself sigh. Nobody's minding. Nobody's judging. Let it come out. Vibrate. And bring the thumbs into the heart center. Nice deep inhale. And full complete exhale. And again, nice deep inhale. We're going to tune in with the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Vibrating that Ong throughout your body, the divine vibration that runs throughout all of creation. We bow to that, we call to that. In this class, the fifth chakra, we're vibrating today. We're aligning ourselves with our own highest and the universal highest frequency and vibration. And inhale. Send the breath. Lift the heart, relax the shoulders down, squeeze the palms together and tuck the chin. Let the prana circulate through the body. Hold the breath as long as you can. We need to exhale. Do a nice powerful exhale through the mouth and through the nose, releasing everything you were holding. And inhale deeply. Suspend. Lift the heart, relax the shoulders, and squeeze the root. Squeeze it as tight as you can, and then release it, and squeeze and release. Sending the energy up the spine. See it flowing up through every chakra. See the colors and the light. Healing, nourishing each cell and nerve. When you need to exhale, release, relax everything out. And last time, inhale deeply. Sip a little more in at the very top of your inhale and hold it. Lift the heart, relax the shoulders, squeeze the energy up the spine. Feel like there's a magnet on the very crown, and it's drawing the energy up, swirling it up. When it reaches the crown, let it come out of the 10th gate and let it just sift and settle back down all around your body, back into your cells, reabsorbing it, recycling it, reusing it. And release the hands down. So we're going to do a lot of chanting today, but let's get in our bodies and get the spine moving before we do. So just staying in the seated posture, grab onto your shins. Inhale the heart forward, squeeze those shoulder blades back behind you, keep the chin level. Exhale, sit as far back as you can, like your arms are straight and you're just holding onto those shins. That's the exhale, and then continue getting into that spine, warming it up. Inhale forward, exhale back. This spine, feel like the energy is waking up there at the root, coming up into the tailbone, moving up the chakra system just at its own pace. Keep your mind connected to what you're doing, to your breath, to the energy in your tailbone and your spine. Start to feel a little bit warmer, you can start moving a little more quickly, just at your own pace. Maybe the energy is up at your navel point by this point. Feel it circulating and empowering you in your navel. And see if it's willing to come up into your heart center so that your heart can bloom and blossom and open as you inhale forward. deeply to your own breathing, to the music, to the mantra. This mantra means I am thou. I am aligned with the divine energy in this universe. Feel that truth in your throat. You can chant if you like at any time, in any class, always chant. These last 30 seconds, really move the spine, taking care of it, but bringing as much energy and movement as you can to it. Vibrate this mantra through the spine. Different angle, so come onto the heels. Really connect those sit bones right into your heels. If you need to put something between the heels and the sit bones, you can, or underneath the ankles. Arms come out wide, come up. Connect in your ring finger with your thumb. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale left, exhale right. Start nice and slow if you like, just warming up the sides of the body. Don't force or tweak anything that's not ready to be opened, but slowly over this couple minutes, more and more movement will start to come in the body. Keep the elbows up as high as you can and slightly brought back so the front of the body is open and free and the heart has a chance to breathe. As you breathe, become aware of the pranic life force energy coming in through the nostrils. See if one nostril is taking in more or less than another. Just notice and see if you can balance that out. So both nostrils are taking in an equal amount of prana. This prana is flowing down the sides of the spine and accumulating at the base of the spine like a cauldron of energy. Keep your mind glued to this process of the prana flowing in through one nostril, coming down the spine, circulating and depositing into each of the chakras along the way, and then flowing up the opposite side of the spine and coming out the opposite nostril. So clear out these energy channels moving as quickly as you safely can. Center, lift that heart, relax the shoulders, squeeze the root, stay here as long as you can. If you need a little more breath, inhale. When you need to release the breath, release the arms down. Hands come to the knees. We're going to inhale both shoulders up to the ears and exhale them down. Start nice and slow, and then over a little bit of time you can start picking up the pace so it almost turns into a breath of fire. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Chanting mantras is the primary technique for aligning and opening the throat chakra. A mantra is a sound that produces a vibration that brings us to a higher frequency. Chanting mantras is a technique to liberate the mind from undesired habits and thoughts. Mantras are tools for tuning us into frequencies that allow us to choose habits and thoughts that support who we are and how we wish to act and think. We use mantras to take control over our own lives. We learn how to send out vibrations of our own choosing instead of being helpless victims of the vibrations of our environment and those around us. We can reprogram our mind and our body at a cellular level by consistent chanting of mantras. Keep going. The shoulders may start tightening up. That's the tension that's already in them. We're giving that tension a chance to release. Use the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Last little bit. Mantras are sound waves that affect matter. Mantras reverberate silently within us long after we have chanted them. Over time, their cosmic image and meaning are imprinted in our being. Our personality changes, our projection is transformed, and we manifest a reality that reflects our own divinity and grace. We manifest a reality that reflects our own divinity and grace. And inhale both shoulders up. Keep them there as long as you can. See if they can come right up to the earlobe. Squeeze the root. Feel the channel opening up through the throat. When you're ready to exhale down, a nice powerful exhale through the mouth, clearing any last bits that have gotten stuck in there. Beautiful. And our final warm up here, just some simple neck rolls, tucking the chin down into the chest and letting the ear come over to the shoulder, opening up as wide as you can as it comes back, but taking care of the neck. And over to the opposite side and continue at your own pace. our own reality by altering the vibration that we're projecting. Being able to listen to others with some detachment, hearing the truth in their words, aligning it with your own truth. And reverse directions for your neck if you haven't already. Up to center, inhale, tuck the chin, feel how beautiful and long your neck is. This clear vessel, open, clear and cleaned out vessel of the spinal column, the energy channels through the spine. And exhale, release. And before we start, well, we're going to come into our first mantra, which is Sat Nam, and we're going to use it with Sat Kriya. Sat means truth, which is all about what this throat chakra is. So coming up onto your heels if you like, or you can stay seated cross-legged. Sat means truth, Nam means name. You're chanting your true name, whatever that means to you. What is your true name? It's kind of like a code word for underlying truth, reality, presence, spirit of who you are, of who the universe is. Chanting this code word, Sat Nam, stay glued to your awareness that you are chanting this sacred sound, these sacred syllables. And bring the palms flat together and raise them up over the head. Tuck the chin, don't arch the back, but keep it straight. As we chant Sat, the belly's going to pull in, and the energy is going to shoot up the spine to the crown. As we chant Nam, the belly can relax, and all this energy is going to come out the crown and float back down all around and within the body. So we're generating and recycling our own enlightened energy with this mantra. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Remember what you're chanting. Don't go on autopilot. True name, true name, true name. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. As you chant and move and breathe, feel yourself coming into alignment with truth, with reality, with the highest vibration that runs throughout this universe. All of the obstacles and misalignments and blockages, they're all falling away. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Keep going. Nam, Sat, 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 Nam. Communicating fearlessly your truth. Practice it now. Not holding back. Courage, confidence, clarity, so that others can hear what you say, so that your words are a source of inspiration to those around you. Your ability to be direct and honest. Last minute, keep up. By being the truth that you are, you elevate and educate those around you. Speak with a voice of authority, guided by spirit. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. And inhale, both hands up into the sky. Squeeze the root. Become so long and straight and elevated with the heart lifted and the shoulders relaxed down. Feel that Satnam flowing through every channel. And exhale, keep the arms here. Squeeze the breath all the way out and squeeze your root at the end of the exhale. Hold. And inhale. And let those arms come floating back down to the earth. And let them rest. Let the hands rest in your lap. And just sit in stillness. The body, or come lying down, or whatever your body needs. We'll be sitting for the next 2 mantras. yourself back up to sitting. So in Kundalini Yoga, there's extensive teachings about the technology of mantras. There are hundreds of mantras that you can chant, and they all have different effects. And maybe I should do a whole class on mantras and chanting. Yeah. Yeah, a series of classes. So there's only so much we can do today, but one thing I did want to mention is that the act of your tongue coming up to the roof of your mouth is a huge part of the effect on it. So you can kind of silently or mentally vibrate the mantra, but it's most powerful when you're actually chanting it. And I notice in my classes so many people are afraid to chant. So I think I need to have a chanting series so we can really work into this fifth chakra. We're not afraid to chant and to, express ourselves and be truly who we are and connect with spirit, even amongst other people. That this is a safe place to do that. So we're going to do 2 exercises. The first one, we're all going to be chanting together. The second one is going to get into that piece where, I'm afraid. Where's my fear? Where's my courage? People are going to hear me, even if I don't have a beautiful voice. Like, I know I don't, but I still chant. So the first one, we're going to get to be all together and experience that unison. And then the second time, we get to be ourselves and show up anyway, even if we're not entirely confident. Okay, so this first one, we're just going to come into easy pose with the palms pressing together at the heart center. We'll take a nice deep inhale, and as we exhale, we'll chant Sat Nam, but the Sat is long and the Nam is short. And as we chant the Sat, we're going to be imagining the energy starting from the root and flowing up the entire chakra system. When we get to Nam, that's when the crown opens up and we project our name, our identity, that Nam. As we move through this, once you get the hang of it, you can actually start physically clenching or pulsing or finding some movement in that physical part of the body. So when you're in the root, squeeze the root. When you're in the second chakra, squeeze the sex organs. Navel, it's a little hard to squeeze the heart, but see if you can find some way. Throat, see if you can find a way. So the muscles won't always participate willingly, but see if you can find a way. So we'll start all together, and then probably just as people's breaths are different, we'll start not always chanting together, but you'll always be hearing other people as you chant. So there's this kind of safe container for your own sound to come out. So inhale. keep going. Thread the sound through each chakra. Bringing your truth, bringing your highest vibration and identity into each chakra. And then project it out with your Nam. Just continue to vibrate. Spine is so straight and steady. And feel this Satnam vibration spreading out of your body and into your life. And in every interaction, every person that you speak with, see this Satnam vibrating around you, so that you are only speaking the truth. You are only being your truth, without fear, self-doubt, but with kindness and compassion and connection. Imagine if all people lived their lives in that way. Parents and politicians, army generals. It starts with our own vibration and it spreads out into the world around us. So that you can come into living your Satnam. And release the hands down. And just come into Gyan Mudra, Wisdom Mudra, thumb and forefinger touching. One aspect of having a balanced throat chakra is that we're sensitive to the truth of other people. And we see how all of us work together, and we're all needed, and nobody is any better or worse than anybody else, including ourselves. So this next practice allows us to practice, to work with that. We'll start by chanting Satanama all together. Sa means infinity, Ta means life, Na means death or transformation, and Ma means rebirth. So we're constantly going through this cycle of channeling down from infinity into life, into existence, and then going through our transformation and then being reborn. It happens to us every day, several times a day sometimes. And then there's the bigger path of taking a body and living our lives and letting go of the body and coming back in some other form. So having some ease and facility with that process can be very useful. Letting go of what we can't have anymore and being open to what's coming our way that we didn't even know about. Satanama. So we'll chant it all together, and then at a certain point we'll stop and one of us will chant it and then another person will, and there's no foreseen rhyme or reason. You'll just be listening to your own truth, your own Satnam, and that will tell you when it's your turn. And so Sanadam will start us off. So let's join in with her. To chant this. It doesn't have to sound like Sanadam. It's your own beautiful Satnam. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Satanama, 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 Satanama. And now a few people stop chanting, and others who feel moved to chant, keep chanting. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. And a few more people stop chanting. Satanama, Satanama, Satanama. And now just 2 or 3 people chanting. Satanama, Satanama. And now just 1 person chanting. And now a few more. Come back in. And a few more join in. And everybody. Satanama, 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 Satanama. And 3 more times. Satanama. vibration that's still going on in you and around you. And now we'll start with just one person chanting in their own way, just one time, and then the next person will feel moved. So just stay in your heart, stay in your throat, your confidence and courage. Everyone's eyes will stay closed. Just listen deeply. When it's your turn, you'll know. And if one or two people start at the same time, that's okay. Don't stop.
Satanama, 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 Satanama. Satanama, 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 Satanama,
If you haven't sung yet, now would be a time. Keep going. Satanama, and keep going, and more people joining in. Nama, Satanama, and everyone. Satanama, 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 fully expressing your Satnam. No fear, full of confidence and courage. Beautiful. Satanama, 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 and three more times. Satanama, 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 and inhale the hands up over the head. Reach, hold the breath. Feel yourself reaching for your Satnam, your highest truth. It's already here. It's filtering down into your hands, down into your throat, into your whole body, so you'll never be separated from it again. Your Satnam is here. You're living it. And exhale those arms down. And when you're ready, come lying down onto the earth and prepare to be washed clean by the vibrations of the gong. Cover yourself, let yourself totally relax down. whatever negative habits or patterns that you're ready to let go of, bring them to mind and let them be vibrated out of your being with the gong. That's what it's here for. Any addictions or just attachments to things that are not serving you. Let the vibration wash them all away. circle, a healing circle, and chant this mantra. So maybe just have one, I'll be in this one part of it, and then people come around. So bring a blanket if you like, or a pillow, or whatever you need to be comfortable. Let's make a healing circle. move that gong out of the way.
You're part of the circle.
I am. Kelly, if you want to come over here a little bit. And then, is that your Vagananda? Would you mind moving it? Because we're going to, whatever's in the circle, if it could be moved out, because it's going to be filled with human beings. Okay. So we're going to chant this mantra, and we'll be sitting in this posture with the palms open to receive healing. You can sit in this posture to open and receive healing, or you can bring your palms onto a certain part of your body that needs healing, your heart or your throat or wherever it's needed. And then if you're moved, without fear and with courage and confidence, come into the circle somewhere and just sit or lie down and receive the mantra. Or you can just stay on the outside and receive from here. So the mantra is Rama Dasa Sase Sohang, and I'm going to use my throat chakra and use this harmonium. Okay, so people are starting. Good. So just as you're moved, come in and out of the circle. Whatever needs healing, let it vibrate through. With your vibration. Rama Dasa this healing vibration into your body. And as you exhale, send it out to the entire planet, seeing the whole world enveloped in this healing, loving, universal life force energy. And bring these palms together at your heart center. You can put your hands right on your heart or bring them into prayer pose. And we'll close with the long time sunshine sign. We'll chant it 3 times and end with 3 satnams. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way And inhale. Squeeze the root and send the energy up that beautiful spinal column all the way to the crown. And exhaling, bowing forward. Satnam.